Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's super fun webinar with SignBulb. I am Riddhi, and with me is Hardik, and we are here to talk about something literally that nobody loves. That is manual signing. Yeah, that old school paper pushing, pen hunting madness that slows us down and makes our life way more complicated than it needs to be. But anyways, we get back to all this, later. Hardik, how are you and what's up? Like, are we ready to, spill the beans on why manual signing is the real villain in our daily life? And, or maybe you are also still stuck with your pen and paper.
Yes, Riddhi, I'm doing great and thank you for asking. And I hope you are too. Honestly, with how fast everything is moving, these days manual signing feels like you are using a floppy disk in the age of cloud storage. It's such a hassle.
Absolutely. I agree to that point. But, tell me something like, why is everyone still then stuck in this manual signing mess? I mean, do people not know that there's a better way out to it?
Actually, they know, but I think that's a pressure from people who are still struggling with those paper signatures. But you know what? The sad part is most people don't even realize that they are in this constant signing pressure cooker. They are just doing it because that's how it's always been. But really, let's be honest, it's costing them in so many ways. Now, I will give you an example as well. Let's paint the picture here. It's 9 a.m. and you open your inbox and boom, there it is, another document to sign. The first email was from client and the second was from your boss and probably the third one from the HR. Everyone's like, hey, you need to sign this like yesterday. You feel like if you're not keeping up, you are falling behind. Everyone is zipping through electronic signature. And if you're still stuck with manual methods, it feels like you are operating in the Stone Age.
Totally agree with you, Hardik. Like, it's like a daily routine task. Like, you just finished signing something and suddenly you get a ping for an another one. And to be very honest, it feels like, if you don't sign this document immediately, then you're actually, going behind. uh, it also feels like, odd one out when everyone's, talking about how they've signed from their phones in just like 30 seconds. Meanwhile, if I talk about myself, I'm over here, hunting for scanners that would work for, the document, and then I can send them out.
You know what, actually? The peer pressure is real. When everyone around you is zipping through electronic signature, it feels like if you are not doing the same now, then you're falling behind.
True.
That's constant ping from another document can feel like a race you didn't even sign up for. And I know that struggle too well. But here is the thing. SignBulb, you can leave that pressure behind. Why? Because you can trust SignBulb. Our e-signature platform takes the stress out of signing by automating the entire process. No more rushing or feeling like you are stuck in a never-ending loop. SignBulb keeps you ahead with the curve without the constant pressure to keep up. That's amazing, right?
I know. But I mean, like, I know one company, that's losing 10 days just to close a sales contract because of the manual signing process. I mean, seriously, 10 days, Hardik. What could, they be doing in these 10 days?
10 days. I guess it's a large amount of days that it's going behind and behind and behind. And I guess that's enough time to sign contracts, close deals, or even launch a product as well. Instead, teams are stuck chasing signatures, facing delays, frustrating clients also. That's a very, very, very serious concern. And here is the kicker. Every day of delay can cost up to $1,000 in a lost revenue.
$1,000 a loss
Yeah.
on just over a signature process? I mean, imagine wasting all that time chasing for the signatures where instead the team can focus on what really drives the business revenue.
You know what? You lose deals, customers, and eventually revenue.
Yeah, I get it now. But wait, let's not move forward with this. Like, some people out there might question you, Hardik, like, isn't manual signing still like, more secure? And doesn't it feel like more personal? Like, I mean, come on, we can't just abandon paper altogether, right?
Yes, and that's the solution in front of you. People usually answer as I am comfortable. So I'm sticking with it. But is it actually true? Let me tell you that security thing is a myth. E-signatures are way more secure than paper. You get encryption, audit trails, and also two-factor authentication, or you can consider multi-factor authentication also in that case, which is
Great.
more secure than a lock on a vault. Plus, let's be real, a paper signature can be easily forged, and you can lose that paper in a heartbeat. In technical terms, manual document workflow lack automation, leading to bottleneck, right, in the document lifecycle management. Let's not beat around the bush here. E-signatures are the future, Riddhi. Seriously, it's all about speed, convenience, and cost savings. You don't have to chase down signatures anymore, and you are not wasting time also for that one document to get signed. And most important thing, with the e-signatures, you can have it in all just in a single minute, no matter where you are in the world.
Wow, Hardik, that's pretty eye-opening for me as well. But here's what I'm thinking while you were, just letting us know or briefing us about SignBulb. I'm sure that a lot of people are wondering the same thing right now who are attending the webinar. Is it really that easy to like switch? Like, how does SignBulb make the whole process smooth without all the usual tech headaches? Right? I come from a non-technical background, so that matters a lot for me. Now, and my second part would be, how do companies handle that change without, it feeling very overwhelming to them?
I totally agree with you. And it's not just about convenience, it's also about cutting down on cost. Think about it, no more printing, mailing, or even storing paper documents also. All of that adds up and get it to a one-stop solution, that is SignBulb. And also you can by this using this tool, the customers will also be satisfied. With the
Mm-hmm.
platforms like SignBulb, you can sign documents from any device, right? The system leverages cloud storage and real-time notification to streamline your workflows. Companies that really switched to e-signature saw an 80% boost in productivity. They also reported enhanced data integrity and improve regulatory compliances as well. And let's not forget the saving. No more spending on paper ink postage. There's a report which I studied yesterday only, and 2023 McKinsey showed employee lose up to 20% of the work day on manual processes like signing documents. That's a lot of time that could be spent on a meaningful work.
Right.
Right.
Agree.
Now, I will also give you one more example of Foxit articles
Mm-hmm.
that highlighted the efficiency of e-signature and document management. Employees spend an average of 2 hours per day searching for documents, significantly affecting their productivity on their routine work. Can you imagine? Let me give you a second example.
Bad.
Poor document management leads to 21.3% of the productivity loss.
Oh my God.
That's a huge, right? 86% of employees experience document related frustrations, right? And the last but not the
True.
least, which I would like to give an highlight in this session also, implementing document management systems can reduce document retrieval times up to 50%, right? And this is the statistics easily make it clear that products like SignBulb will boost productivity by simplifying and optimizing document management process. Do you think that everyone needs this?
I believe certainly everyone includes me as well now. But I still have this doubt. Can we, Hardik, somehow show that how your product SignBulb fits in the right place to timely signing the document at our convenience and not waste our time in signing and then, kind of scanning the document and feeling the pressure of doing it?
Yes, of course. Let's see in the action. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get started with e-signature using SignBulb. Watch as I upload document, apply a digital signature and send it for signature, all while maintaining document encryption and chain of custody. The entire process takes just a couple of minutes. This is the future. Fast, easy and secure. And for the same, I would like to share my screen and just let me know when you can see.
Okay. By the time Hardik is sharing the screen, if anyone has any questions relating to what we've discussed right now, you can just share your questions on the chat, and at the end we can have a discussion with Hardik. Thank you.
Please let me know once the screen is visible to you guys.
Yes, we all can see, I believe.
Okay. So welcome once again, guys, to signbulb.com, right? This is our platform basically. As you can read over here in the starting of our home page, sign document with confidence and ease. We have just curated this website in a that way that if any layman will come and visit this website now, he will get to know everything, right? If I will scroll down now, you will also get a gist about it, right? These are some of the partners who are using the product and they are fully satisfied. These are our key highlights that actually customer has said us, right? And we have already mobile application for the same. And if anyone after this session want to also book my meeting with me, they can click over here as my cursor is revolving over here, and you can also book a meeting with me. So right now I will take you to the login page, right? As you click on login over here, you can add with your credentials with using your Gmail account or your company's account as well, right? So now I'm just going to the credentials which I already have. Just a second. I'm just logging inside. Once your login is done, so after that you need to come up to the login page and my bad, the sign up is done. You have to come to the login page and you have to just add your credentials. Just a second. These are some captcha that needs to be done for verification. I guess yes, it's done. Just a second, guys. This will not take a bit long. Right. So main important thing is this process is very clear, very subtle. And as you can see that my dashboard is open right now. Whatsoever name you will be entering at the time of your credentials that will come over here, right? This is total or your dashboard at how it looks like. And this will also be your flow management. Like here you can see that how many documents are still in the draft position, how many documents still needs action, or the people have for whom you have sent the document for signing purpose, whom have signed and whom are still for waiting, you can get over here also. And at the end, how many person have signed all the documents, all you can see in just one click, right? Now I will go to the settings so that you can get a better idea of it, right? Now in this, we have kept one main thing that is very important, that the mail ID once you have entered cannot be changed, right? But you eventually you can also change your phone number and the your name also, right? This is the something which comes in my profile. After that, there is option of change password as well, where you can change your password as well, and there's option of signatures also, or you can select from the initials also. Like I can show you this in just a click. Just a second, right? Till the time it's loading, I will take you to another space, that is workspace, and that is the most important thing over here. Like any of the company which is already having different departments also, so they can create their own workspace and they can assign the members the particular role so that they can use it in that particular manner as well, right? For that, as you can see over there is a workspace admin, member, collaborator, as well as manager also. And by this, by here only clicking on this invite session, you can invite them and they can join easily. And there is also one more thing, that is a managed plan. As you can see over here that right now I'm using a standard plan. If you want to upgrade your plan or if you want to downgrade your plan, so totally we have four plans, that is essential, standard, pro and premium. So you can upgrade and downgrade from here itself only. You need not to go anywhere or you have to contact anyone. So now I will directly take you for the demo purpose. Like see, you have to just click on start now. So now after clicking on start now, you will get two options. First, you can choose the document or you can browse from your template also, which you can store over here, right? You can add your template and you can create it before itself only. But right now, for your better purpose, I will select a document. Let's take an example that this is the PDF file that I want to get it signed done. Now I can add, let's take an example, Mr. A, right? I have to enter the mail ID of Mr. A. I'm just entering it. Just a second. And there is an option also that you can send how many people or folks you want to send. Like if you have click on add, I can also send to Mr. B. Now, again, I have to enter a mail ID for Mr. B, right? And that's it. Once it is done, there you can see there is signer order option also. You can just click on this and you can make, if there is any either one is an approver, that let's take an example that I need to offer an appointment for a sales guy, right? So let's take an example that if Mr. A will approve now that appointment letter, then and then only it will go to Mr. B. That's actually a person that needs the job, right? So Mr. A will be the HR in this case. So I am making him as an approver. And as Mr. A finds that everything is clear and the document which is created is as per their instructions, then and then only this document will pass to Mr. B. And here there is option also that you can also choose, if I am only the signer, I can choose this. And if you want to include yourself as a signer also, then there's option also that you can choose this also. Right? For now, I'm going forward. And as there is a normal email that you can add your CC here, you can also do the same. And here, as in the mail, you can add the subject. So I am also adding test purpose, right? And you can also add your description like webinar. If I'm giving in this example, right? You can type how many fonts you want to. Just click on next. As you can see, you have kept Mr. A as just an approver, right? So here now Mr. B will only be the signer, right? So as this document will look like this, as you can see, it's open now, right? You have to just drag and drop, as there are many fields, like you can see signature fields, initial, stamp, autofill fields like name, mail ID, or date signed. Whenever the client is signing, the date will automatically take on that particular day. You can't change even that also. And there are also different standard fields also, like company, job title, text box, radio box, or check box also. So you can choose whatsoever you want. For now, I'm choosing signature, right? So here it is just drag and drop. Eventually, I can also select, let's take an example, I'm selecting date also. And guess what? By clicking on next, your job is done over here of getting signed that document. Now, this is the last step that you can verify that here you will get a signature, and here whenever the client will open the mail for signing purpose, the date will auto appear here, right? And as we have also created in this way that if A is approver now, so we have given them a pink highlight to see that he is just an approver, not the signer, and the Mr. B is signer, so you can see the blue color over here. And you can also check your message over here, and if everything goes well, you can click on next. If you find that this has been need to be edited more, you can go back to previous session also. So if I will click on next now, boom, your job is done. The mail has been sent to your client, right? And once he has received the mail, he can just click on for signing purpose. And once he will click, so it will open your next tab, and he can click, do the sign, and your job is done. So it's as simple as I was illustrating here. So it took a large moment, but if you will do in your space now, it will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes, right? Is it that required for now? Right? This is the need of an hour, right? For this society right now, that everyone is moving in a fast track mode. So why not we?
Exactly. I think it solves my purpose as well, for a lot of things. Like, I would not be rushing behind, my managers or anybody else, to just sign a paper. That could just email them in just one click. So it's a great thing. And I think the future is, digital signing. I've been reading articles on how, AI is being integrated in the contract management processes as well. So
Yeah.
I think we're getting better with the time. And yes, definitely, I agree to the point that e-signatures are the future. That was a great session, Hardik, but I think there are some questions that we've received in the chat. So I would be bringing in one-on-one those questions, and I would
Sure.
request you to just answer them back, right?
Sure.
So the first question that we've received is that is SignBulb legally compliant for paperless transactions? Yeah.
I would say one thing here. This is the very often questions that we actually face it. Right. Legality matters. And so that we are as a SignBulb here. So to give you answer, SignBulb ensures the top-notch security by being fully compliant with the global standards, including SOC 2 compliance, that is system and organization controls, which means adhering to strict security controls for data protection. Number two can also be HIPAA compliance, right? Ensuring the protection of sensitive healthcare information. And you can also see that we are also following eSignAct compliance, fully aligning with the legal standards of
Right.
e-signatures. But we also follow all the global norms for the data security and ensuring the highest level of trust and reliability in our e-signature solutions.
Great. That was a great insight. Uh, I see one more question
Yeah,
popping
sure.
in the screen, which says, how can we manage department workflows with multiple team members using SignBulb?
Yes, this is again a good question. With SignBulb, basically you can streamline your document workflows by leveraging our customizable workflows management system.
Mm-hmm.
This allow multiple team members to collaborate efficiently, like track document progress and ensure that each step is completed on time, all while maintaining fully visibility and control over the process. And if you remember, in the starting of the settings session, when I showcase a platform, there was a workflow, right? And if you require that you need to understand more about workflow, guys, then you can also connect with me personally, or one day down we can also keep an session, because it's a huge, we can also keep an session for the same, and we can give a pretty good awareness for the same also.
True. Um, I can see that we've almost covered all the questions that was a particular webinar that we've set today. So, guys, if you have any other questions, we would be, wanting you to just drop in the chat so that we can discuss it right now. We'll take a pause of 1 minute for your questions to drop in. Okay, so I believe we have certainly covered everything in this entire webinar. There are a lot more coming in, the upcoming months. I hope, you all liked the webinar. If you have any queries, questions, you want to kind of have a glimpse of the platform itself, the screen says itself that you can connect us over an email, as well as we have provided you with the contact details as well. So I would want you all to please connect with us after this webinar or whenever it's possible for you guys. Thank you so much for attending this wonderful webinar. It was great having you all here. Thank you for the patience as well, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope this session has shown the power of e-signature and how they can revolutionize your workflow. If you're ready to go digital, check out SignBulb and book a free demo with me. And yeah, your work will be done, as I say. Thank you guys again. Have a great day.